Well, happy Thanksgiving to all of you. That's so great. Here we are. We are here at the big kickoff of our food season, and we need to have all of our tools and our tips and our tricks, not treats and sheets, in place. Here, do this. Take your lips, wet them, and say, "No, thank you. I'd love to, but no, thank you." Or when they're passing that mega bowl of carbs, one serving for me, right? You just keep it moving down the line, right? Oh my God. I was thinking, now one of my clients just emailed me a turkey dinner that she went to, turkey luncheon that she went to yesterday before today, Thanksgiving, and what they served and the proportions and all of that sort of stuff and how she handled it all. It was interesting. And so, yep, for most of us, we have the first challenge sometime today, but we will get through it, won't we, pickles, snowflakes, turtles, no matter what club members and Goldilocks? Yes, we will. It's so funny. I was in Market Basket. Now, Market Basket is the New England chain store, and they've got huge cats, and you put your food in it, and you save lots of money. And these were the carts. One pack of gum would tip the whole thing over. I mean, it's amazing. And I would look at these women, and I was chatting with one. She was kind of a cool chick. I liked her, probably 50, and totally overloaded. And she was telling me shopping stories about people cutting in line with her in front of her with other carts, like a two-person pickup thing, and how they did that, and how she wanted to just strangle them. 3 carts. She said it was $800 for the food. It's like, oh my God. And I was looking at people's carts, of course, it's like free entertainment. And I was just thinking of all these people with all of these perishables and the ice creams and all the frozen stuff that you have to get home. And I was thinking of this woman, how many bags she had to schlep into the house, put away, and then comes the cooking and everything else. And I'm laughing because I have my almost 4-pound rib roast and my little jar of horseradish. And there I am doing my holiday shopping for food. I love it. And Miss June from Georgia, she sent me a fail-safe, would that be the word? Recipe that she uses for the prime rib. And it's so simple. You can't even call it a recipe, right? It's like a duh. And so I can't wait to cook it. And so we'll have our prime rib. And there's a parade out of Plymouth, Mass, an annual parade. And so we'll be able to do that. We'll go to the Alcathon. And an Alcathon, they don't have it for OA, but the Alcathon is like this. It's this hall that they have. They do it for the holidays, where you can go from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and it's filled with meetings, AA meetings all through the morning. And then they break and they do turkey and volunteer. It's all volunteer. Donations of the food. It's amazing what they do. And so they break from, I think, 11:30 to 1 for the food, and then they dive back into the meetings. And so it's food and fellowship and friendships, and it's really a lovely thing. So if you have no place to go, you can go there. And for us, we go every year. Anyway, we don't eat. We usually come in and grab one of the meetings. And so groups from all over the Cape come in and do a meeting, and it's called an Alcathon, where you don't have to be alone and you can be safe. And the thing that's so good about it for me as a foodie is that there's 2 rooms. And one of the rooms is where the meetings are, with all the chairs and the lectern podium. And that's that. And then over there is the kitchen and the dining area with all the tables and the spread of food. So I don't have to see it because it talks. You know how it's talking food. They buy special foods for donations, don't they? It's like, come and have me. I'm here. It's safe. But we'll be gone before they start putting it out. Although some people bring in like lots of boxes of donuts and stuff like that because in case you don't get enough carbs before the meal, at the meal, you've got before. So most of us are challenged. And even if you're not challenged, the visuals will be there, like it or not. And tradition is tradition for so many people. And so you can understand and we respect it and we just let it go. It's like going to another person's church service. It might not be anything like how we, have our spiritual or religious beliefs, but we respect it and we go and, that's that. So we'll do that, come home, and I'll put in the rib roast and we'll watch the Plymouth Parade. Sounds kind of fun. It's supposed to be a very cold, windy, brisk day. So, yeah, might as well watch the parade. And so that's how we'll do it. And so the food triggers really, even though they're in the next room, they won't be, pulling at me. It's just a difficult time of the year for those of us. If this is your first season, there could be some white knuckling moments. No bite is as good as abstinence will feel if you don't have it. A lot of people make do with what they serve. They stick to the protein. If you're still keto and you have your veggies, they have some veg. If you're carnivore and the veg pull at you, have a few, right? I don't know. For me, it'll probably be just the prime rib and horseradish. I doubt I'll want any veg, but we'll see. We've got them because we cooked on the big green egg a few days ago. So that's how it goes. And I'm happy with my prime rib. My horseradish makes it a little festive. It's not something I have otherwise. And and my Gersteiner water. And that'll be all I need. I can take that bottle with me to the meeting and chug a lug from it, or just go and have nothing and make it really simple traveling. The good thing about drinking sparkling water is it won't spill. Or if it spills, it won't stain, right? That's how I am. So we'll see faces that we probably haven't seen since last year because they come from all over the Cape. And it's kind of dead center in, Cape Cod goes like that. And so it's kind of like dead center there. And we're kind of here in Hyannis. So it'll be that way. So hopefully you'll have a wonderful day with your family and friends. Or if you're not with family and friends, you're just alone, maybe you can find a way to be thankful and grateful. If you're not out there being tempted or triggered with the visuals or the noises of it all, it begins a tough time. And for some people, having the leftovers is dangerous too. So just be safe. You can always email me. I leave my email below, and I'll be home. I'll be around. And so be safe, enjoy. There's a lot to be thankful for, and it certainly is this keto carnivore community that we're in. And remember that communities don't relapse and, have cheat days and treat days and nibble and do things that they don't really want to do. That's an individual choice that you'd be making if you did that. So just remember that most of the community is working on abstinence, wants abstinence, and will attain abstinence throughout the day. And don't you want to be with them? The fear of missing out of abstinence is a great goal, not the fear of missing out on, your cousin Linda's stuffing. That's not what you want. You want to know that when you put your head on the pillow tonight, you've had an abstinent day. No food is ever worth it. And because it comes with all those things that open up the brain and say, more, I want more right now because I'm an addict. I've been good. You don't want that. And the only way to not have that is to not have that. So, no. Remember that word, no. Put on your blinders, your little squinters. You've been practicing squinting, right? And you'll do that and you'll be fine. I'll see you the next time. Thanks so much for watching. Happy Thanksgiving.